let's get the show on the road. I've had some time to collect my thoughts about this game. This may end up being the final entry in the series, depends on whether Hojo gets its shit together, and I think I'll share some thoughts about how the game has gone once we're at the end. But let's actually reach the end first. Let's not get too big for our britches here. This guy is the slowest guy. I think we all can accept that fact. It's gotta be a long time before he even gets back here to reinforce this territory, if the Hojo declare war on me. So he's not gonna be the one who's rushing along here. Don't you sass-mouth me. You get over there, and press spacebar to move quicker. I think the person who can attack next is, we'll say you. No need. Not a single loss. Peacefully occupied. The day has been saved. Hooray. Just chug right along. Do 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 do. Move Shinjin ahead. Move you over to support Shinjin. You can stay here. We get some extra vision. What could we do with our spy? Or our monk? Inside a revolt, we could sabotage some castle gates. Oh, look at that. We've actually got an army up here. We're gonna have ourselves... Oh, man, it's only a fort. Well, at least we're gonna see something. I don't want to even sabotage it. I would like to see something. Let's have some bloodshed. Let's have me losing 7,200 gold a turn. Woo! We have our Yari cavalry here, along with a Great Guard. It's gonna stay in Kyoto and just patrol. We've got our party boat cruise ship, the personal flagship of the Shogun. And, you know, we could just stay here in port. No big deal. We've got other stuff that we can do, things we can build, units we can command. I can't be bothered, man, you know? I've got this force here. This force is standing right outside. I could use my monks, or my ninjas, or Metsuke to potentially sabotage or bribe armies that are coming through my territory. I mean, what if I just took all of that from the Hojo? I mean, I was thinking about gifting them money. I just considered this idea of... I mean, what the hell, right? No, let's not, because then... If the Hojo do declare war on me... who am I kidding? I don't want them to declare war. I was gonna give, like, monetary gifts to the Hojo. Let's give a nice little boon. You've been a good ally to me.
Honesty and clarity
Here.
march forward.
I will just give you 5,000 straight up, because I'm a nice guy. Oh wow, I didn't think it would improve relations that much. Holy shit. I keep learning things about this game. Wow, I wonder how fast that ticks down. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother bribing then. Cool. It'd be funny. But there's no need. 5 grand? They're like, sure, hell yeah, we'll take that. Love it. Public order here is suffering. That's okay, we don't have to tax them. Lots of places we're not taxing due to the very low public order. We'll start taxing again here in Kyoto. Let's see. Spread some units around for extra public order. About that. The reason why things are fine here is because of the monk. Things are fine there too, we're still able to tax it. Oh well. Move units like that. I mean, that's close. Now Kyoto is upset. No, Kyoto's still fine. There. Now we can have taxes. There are gonna be taxes in our time. Neat. Now we're not losing as much gold per turn. We're up to 23 out of 25, and the final two provinces of Bessho and Bingo are ahead of us. They await us. They're like, come here, come to me. Wee. Get in line. Ninja can't move. Nah, Ninja joined that city this turn. I tell you what, this Ninja. You come over here. Yeah. And the people are upset. It'll be fine. Let's go. Hope you all are doing well. And that you've either enjoyed yourselves or learned something over the course of the series. Oh, hey, look at that. The Besshos. They got a force there to challenge the Takebakas. I like it. And that could actually challenge me. Okay, that gift ticked down at 5 per turn. But that's, balancing out, negating entirely the realm divide. Okay. Cool. Bought me some extra time. Alright, we've got an army here in Bessho. And I would... That fort's damaged. If I had a Metsuke around, I could potentially bribe that, which amuses me. I could demoralize them, making them less effective in combat. If they're demoralized, they doubt their leadership. Now, there's no way in hell that they could stand against 3 armies. There's no way. Who's closest to a level? Neither of you, really. You are, but I just moved you up to be the reinforcement group. I tell you what. Let's use the primarily not cavalry force. I think Shinjin's in range to reinforce, though. Let's just do this with 2 armies instead of 3. I don't want to overkill. I actually have a fun fight here. I mean, they've been demoralized, so it's not as fun as it could be, and it's also going to delay me conquering for a turn, but let's get on this battlefield. Knowing what I know now, I would have taken that fight against the Hatakeyama at Nanao, I think the province is called. I just thought that we were going to see more action from the Hojo. One of the things I did learn through doing this playthrough is that allies will remain allies. People who really like you will stay committed to you. The Shoni, I don't think, liked me too much, which is why they went into war. But the Takebakas and Hojo have both been fairly committed. I don't know whether there's some random variance in that. But they've remained very friendly, which has afforded more time to get the realm divide done. If I was doing a need more than 25 provinces, of course, that would have the realm divide tick up to whatever its max is. But I would not have had to start this war as soon as I did. I even started a year earlier than my timetable needed it to be. No time for a speech. This is only a fort, so... meh. This map. Okay. Not much of anything to look at. I've seen this map before. And not because I've had a fight that I've zoomed in on in this province. The only thing that's happened, too. Doesn't look too interesting. We'll have the reinforcements come in. Do I feel like going through the hassle of attacking from multiple angles? Well, this group will come in on this side. Okay. You guys are Force 1. And I'm going to draw a line... Don't be locked. That's why everything is being ruined. You guys will be Group 2. And I'll probably end up moving you ahead. Everyone get in loose formation so that this stuff can look even uglier. And there's no need for this. Okay. I'm coming for you. Here in this little tiny fort, it's just gonna be murder for them. Such murder. Oh, man. I almost feel bad for them. They got nowhere to go. They're demoralized. It's hard difficulty. My game's lagging due to all of the units here. And that's a game optimization thing. It's definitely not a computer thing. Alright. Here I go attacking, reinforcing with a ton of cavalry. But the gates are open, so, hey, there's that. Alright, so this can be group 3? Loose formation. Y'all just run up this way. Oh, you should join group 3. You run up that way, too. Y'all are group 4. And get on, like, over here. Call me when you get home. Call me when you get here. Oh yeah, this is such an AI move when they come in and they have all this cavalry and they just sit back and do nothing with it. That's me. Mr. Do nothing with his cavalry. Just a curtain. You can see that extra range from the research we grabbed. At least there's that. Now, the greatest crime here would be losing a general when it's unnecessary to do so. We have the range advantage. We have so many advantages. They do have fortifications and a height advantage, so there is that. I can't dispute that. The gates are open, though, so we can run right in. Okay, guys, let's get cracking. Get on out there. And my curtain of infantry gets on right there. And you guys get into a position where they'll shoot at you, and then the man will scream, "Our general is in grave danger, my lord." No, roll my eyes. In disgust. I suppose I could have just had this be a 1v1. There's an amount of high-quality infantry there, though, and they do have a defensive advantage on me. Wouldn't want to insult my opponent. You know, I spent all this time preparing so as not to have insulted my opponent. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Just lit up. You guys are kind of in range, but also kind of not, so let's get you up there. I don't want you to be missing out on this hot action. Oh. Man, imagine being them Bessos there. Looking at all of this, like, man, how will we stop Takeda? This is even all of their forces. Shinjin went to file his taxes again. Disgusting. And terrifying. The amount of commitment you have to have, the chutzpah. Generals far in the back, along with the cavalry. This is only a fort, too. They don't have any archery towers. They don't have any way to make this complicated. I could pull an AI move and just start shooting the general. They love to do that. They'll creep like their units next to the walls and just start peppering the general. I think we're doing alright though. They're so confused. We've suffered some losses. I think it's time we get in there though. Let's get cracking. Not you guys, not you guys. I will make you your own group. Group 7. Howdy. They're moving their naganatas up like, howdy. They're like, that doesn't look good. Everyone's like, sir, you don't have to charge your horses in there. It's fine. I'm like, no. You don't understand. I have to charge my horses in there. Sir, you could just get off horseback. You don't understand. We don't simply just get off of horseback. Who does that? Sir, what if you just send in someone else? You don't have to send in the... And I'm like, oh, fine. Fine. Man. I hate guilting myself. Do the dance. Those warrior monks have gotten their asses kicked good. I hope you're enjoying your money in hell. Sorry, that was a little hostile. I mean, ultimately, if that unit broke apart, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Get in there, guys. Go visit. Say how do you do. Clog up the gate. The horses stand here. We can have them climb as well. I'm not worried about it. Just can't be worried. No more need to swoop. An end to swooping. Let's get in there. Just an endless Red Sea. So many flags. Bodies everywhere. Having a hard time rendering everything. That's how many bodies there are. Same thing over here, and it's much less defended. Get some Bo Ashigaru coming in. I mean, you want to talk about inefficient, this is it. I didn't even bother activating anyone's special abilities. I think that war cry is supposed to activate automatically when people get in position to do things. Think. Didn't I tell you guys to go back here? They must have canceled that order after I ended their swooping crane. Oh, and another dose of fire arrows?
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
Good fucking luck. Just kidding, I don't want you to have good luck, I want you to die. Oh! Oh, so brutal. Jeez. Alright, cavalry.
Our men are running from the battlefield! A shameful display!
Don't do that. That fleeing stuff. Alright, everyone, just pile in. The casualties we've suffered for this. So unnecessary if I just did the third army, but... we gotta have fun in our lives. Just look at this mountain of carcasses. All these samurai, trained for years, their incredible skill with the blade, and it just doesn't matter. The fort is burning. Not due to firebomb throwers, not due to siege equipment, but just so many bodies. And over here, There's no ranged, it's just a mob of melee. The cavalry units have rushed ahead to die. All that extra ammo we got. I could have actually had my range units climb the walls here so that they would have even better vantage points, although they might be attacked, you know? Gotta give them credit, they fought to the death, man. Well, who knows? They certainly fought. Lord knows they fought. Now we're gonna charge their backs. Dismount? I mean, I could, I guess. Or we do things like this. Let's go, everyone.
Our men are running from the battlefield! A shameful display!
It's okay. It's probably the light cavalry I sent to hell when I charged their backs. Yeah, it's like, what the hell? You had us charge all these Yari samurai? Are you nuts? And I'm like, look, man. I have so many units. I'm losing so much gold per turn. I can't afford everything. I could have had the cavalry just stand there on the center and then capture the place in a minute. It would have been fine. Gotta give them credit fighting to the death like this, though. Surrounded though they may be.
Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display!
So messy. I could have just stayed back and just shot them all to death, but damn it. There's a country to win. Could have dismounted units. Fuck it, horses come too. Get in the pile. Over here, it doesn't look so good for me. Over here. Looks so much better. I should have clicked in battle. Close victory. Man, I don't know how I would have won that. Cunning Tanuki, he preys upon my humble soul. I have no defense. Clap, clap. Padded out the video length, you know. Bunch of extra time. I did lose a lot of bodies, that's for sure. Woo! Lost a lot of dudes. There's units that got kills that didn't lose anyone. Good for you. Nice. Nicely done, guys. And yeah, we lost some cards. There's some stuff we'll merge together. Unit of light cavalry, too few units. So there's this unit of warrior monks. That's quite alright. And I'm not able to reach Bingo. What's his name? Oh, do. Control M. Merge what you can. Control M. Merge what you can. Yeah, we're not losing so much gold now. We're doing great. We're doing just fine. We could fix some of this other stuff, too. Like, this 13 can come here. Not like this really matters, but... what the hell, right? Hojo's still marching their armies through my territory because they still love me. We're the best of friends. I'll never accept anyone telling me otherwise. If only I could start taxing these places more, huh? There we go. Public order fixed? I forgot to order that repaired. I'm so sorry, guys. Build some roads there. Never let it be said that I didn't try to provide y'all with some roads. Okay. Some unnecessary losses, but we got to see the game struggle. The Bessho armies would have presented a much greater challenge had they come this way, had they actually been in front of me. But instead, they've been fighting the Takabakas. Instead, they have been fighting... No, they're not at war with the Shoni anymore. They're actually allied with the Shoni. Cool. But yeah, they've just been so distracted by our friends here. Like, if we had to face these extra 2 stacks, including that 5-star general, we would have had a much harder time on the sweep. We had friends. We had friends we married. Good, strong friends. That's one of the main reasons that I won Sengoku Jide, managing the diplomacy. Did much better than I expected with this whole diplomatic management, too. Pretty nice. And in the autumn of 1568, Shingen. All yours, bro.
My ancestors would be proud. We drew the sword and went to war. Our enemies are scattered. Their cities burned. All who were posters are crushed. The dead are silent. We, Takeda, are triumphant. From the northern mountains to depths of the southern seas, we rule. I rule. The true master of Japan has been revealed. All men bow to me, the mighty Shogun. Our clan's greatness will be remembered. Its glory, its power. A legacy to last 10,000 years.
And it does a sweet cutaway here in the modern era. Takeda Shingen, the Tiger of Kai, still looms from his monument. The Taita clan, still vibrant and powerful, even in modern Japan. All Japan bows before us, the daimyo has become shogun, his authority, unchallenged. Takeda Shogunate. 95 turns it took us to win this campaign. Never lost a single province. Won almost every single battle. Just a naval battle. Undefeated on the land. We lost 10 units, some of them happening there at the end, destroying 256. Not a bad number. We only ever lost 1 agent. 7 bursts in the clan, not a single member of this clan died. Earned so much cash, spent so much on it, tons on upkeep. Tons on upkeep. Oh my god. So much money on upkeep. So, we started off this game, which is rated as hard difficulty, and I set the difficulty slider to be on hard here. The single province of Kai, landlocked, with our allies, the Imagawa down here, the Hojo as a rival, the Usugi up here. We went to North Shinano. Potential threats all around us. We came down here. Oda took this province, so I went to war with the Oda. Took that, got into a series of risky fights, which ended up with us having a Wari, with the Imagawa being the primary ones to profit off of Oda territory. We then had to defend ourselves against the Usugi, who came for North Shinano, and could have likely taken it had their armies not been separated. But we beat them back, and beat them back. And eventually, we took Echigo. The Iko Iki became strong and powerful and declared war on us. We had to fend them off, and we led a 2-pronged assault to take Echu and then fight. The province was Noto, not Nanao. And we made peace with them. As we eventually made peace with the Usugi before the Hojo annihilated them. We then declared war on Hanma for that sweet, sweet, delicious gold. The Date declared war on us and spent several turns marching through this territory to fight us, and we repelled them hard. At Ejigo, crushed them. We also took this trade post. Eventually we made peace with them, but eventually the Hojo murdered them. We didn't bring the Hojo into that defensive war, basically just to delay the inevitable there. We were able to pick our spots very easily after that. We swept over the Iko Iki when they just had these two provinces. And then we broke our alliance. You can see that we're named the Shogun. We're legendary. We're the Shogun. Beautiful. Beautiful. Spectacularly prosperous. The alliance between us, and the Imagawa is broken due to a war between the Takabaka and Imagawa. Imagawa called us in because it was a defensive war. We said no. And so Imagawa armies started committing over here in the central Honshu, and that was my opportunity to strike like the viper I am. I had the Hojo break their alliance with Imagawa, and I quickly ate these provinces. Mino, Mikawa, Totomi, and Saruga. And that gave me, what, a power block of 14 provinces that I just sat on and consolidated and waited. And then I broke out to begin final war. Armies positioned to defend the provinces I needed to win. Fought the Hatake Yama to take that before the Hojo could. I bounced them out through denying them military access. I took Omi, and then just swept through here over the past several turns. There could have been more opposition had the Bessho armies been positioned differently. I expected to be at war with all of Japan, and I ended up being at war with only half of Japan. I capitalized on opportunities. I exploited my surroundings, and I got a little bit lucky. And the Hojo and Tagabakas remain forever my friends. It was so much easier to not have to worry about any warfare over here. And given enough time, that modifier would tick over for sure. To where I would have to be at war with that, and that would have been a glorious fight to defend these places, while I'm also taking the stuff. If the Bessho armies had been in front of me, those would have been glorious fights too. It would have been cool if we had had some more out in the field battles. Just never happened. I learned a lot from this series. I learned stuff from your comments. This was my first single-player campaign of this. Very enjoyable. Obviously seen some flaws with how the AI manages things, but, you know, it happens. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with my performance. Lessons I took away. This was an enjoyable experience for me. I definitely had fun with the ride. And I ended up getting this done sooner than what I thought I'd end up doing, despite the late start to the Total War. Even though I did it while my units weren't all in full position. Got it done before the 70s. Got it done before turn 100. Pretty neat. Had a huge war chest that I saved up. Was able to sling money around. Sling units around. I don't know how I feel about these monks. The archers, pretty solid. The warrior monks, I mean, they've done alright. But the price of them, though, it's a limiting factor. Is there any other Total War content coming up on my channel? Not planned. This series was done as part of the Reward and Rewarders opportunity I offered several years ago. This playthrough of it. And while it was back in January or February, I talked about doing a series of Total War Warhammer 2. Kind of got disinterested with the game, burnt out on it. Did several campaigns, just haven't felt like returning to it, because there's quirks and flaws in the game that I found myself enjoying less. I find siege fights much more interesting in this and the other, like, older Total War games than in Warhammer and Warhammer 2. In Three Kingdoms, I don't know, man. It was hell just getting me to play the Warhammers. My attitude towards Creative Assembly is not something I'll share here. It's certainly an opinion. I had fun, though, with this. I enjoyed myself, and hopefully you did, too. Or fell asleep somewhere along the way. I expected the ending to be much harder than what it was. I didn't think I was on a steamroller. It wasn't until last video where I said to myself, oh, we're here. Damn. Okay. I played the diplomatic game too well. It's too good. I'm off, though. Gonna ride off into the air-conditioned sunset. I have future Let's Get On With Adventures to do. The only thing I'm doing Total War related is broadcasting it. I have a co-op game that I'm playing with Otaku Shout that I am broadcasting on Tuesday mornings, Eastern Daylight Time. We've had one session of it, went over 8 hours. I don't think I'll be transferring any of that stuff to YouTube. Local recording it is out of the question. I just have to transfer over the broadcast. I'll think about it. I think it's more suited for Twitch, though, than it is being here for YouTube, for reasons that I will not drone on about. I enjoy this period of time. Warfare ends up... Warfare is interesting times, right? To live in interesting times, there are compensations. The political power struggles, the intricacies, the nuances, not all of which are reflected in a Total War game. But flavor, the themes present in Japan during that time. It's enjoyable to be a part of, to partake in, without any real consequences to my life or the lives of loved ones. But a Sengoku Jide interests me far more than the period of time depicted by Fall of the Samurai. I could go on with rambling more about things, though, but yes, it is time for me to ride off. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in future Let's Get On With Adventures, or maybe I won't. We'll figure it out.